of playing. I think he can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. And it's Williams in at center. Towns can't get it to go. Smart against Russell. Outside Tatum. Screen by Horford. Fires for three. And it's Tatum with the three.
He's an accomplished outside shooter, and Tatum's confidence and shot selection, I think it's what makes him so deadly.
Edwards a screen on Smart. Pass to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gobert with it. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Smart against Russell. And it's Smart missing. And here's Minnesota now. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Well, that time Towns showing you that he has the physicality to beat the contact. The defense has to do a lot more than that to stop him.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Smart finds Tatum. And there's the drive. McDaniels with the rebound.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy two, the for sure two. No need to make it fancy and special.
Back to Towns. Pass to McDaniels. And here's Edwards. Now Towns. Tries a 10-footer. Can't get it to drop.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Brown. The kick to Tatum. And stolen by Edwards. Towns with the ball. Now guarded by Brown. Edwards, the pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, it's really good to see your big man imposing his will physically. Right there, Towns with a statement finish.
So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Russell. 1:43 left in the first quarter. And stolen by Williams. Now the Celtics on the move. Oh, hey, how about
Big
that?
time right there. Big time.
Woo.
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. Showing off his dunking ability right there.
Here's Russell. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
The kick to Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from three.
Tatum aggressively looking for his shot now. Preparing before the pass arrives.
Edwards against Brown. Now here's Towns. He's closely guarded. Can they get it? Offensive rebound. Timberwolves. Shot clock at 2. The three from Russell. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Boston has possession. And they're dialed in offensively.
They sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Right side Brown. Over Edwards. Brown can't hit.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Smart against Russell. Outside, Williams. Pass to Tatum. beyond the arc. And the Celtics another three.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for the Boston Celtics. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. And don't go far. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup from Minnesota.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Tatum finds Brown. Horford with it. Kick out to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Here he goes, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Brown's gotten his first points in this one.
And Brown really is at his best when he takes it inside. I mean, the defense has no idea what to do with it.
Smart against Russell. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Gobert, and the jam by Gobert.
An awesome athlete. It's fun watching Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
Outside Tatum. Kicks it out to Smart. Back to Tatum. Williams with the screen. Fires from deep. And it's Tatum with the 3. Tatum's got 17.
I tell you, we get these explosive nights from Tatum more and more often. I mean, he's got the tools of a top 10 scorer in this league, and they're on display now.
Towns for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Smart outside. Outside Tatum. Horford, a screen on McDaniels. Out to Horford. Back to Tatum. And there's a 3-second violation. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Russell. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
Here's Edwards. Oh, he misses the easy stuff.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you very much, Brian. Well, Jaylen Brown has been vocal when it comes to social justice. He said, quote, people need to step up and use their platform. Keep conversations alive and show people that you care. Where your influence is biggest, try to leverage it. Brian, he knows his stuff.
Stand up. Allie, thanks.
The potential that Tatum still possesses to get better is quite scary. I mean, this guy has done an awful lot in a very short time. He's a versatile forward with tremendous skills and a work ethic to match.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
The Celtics with the lead. 1:49 left in the first half of this game. Here's Brown, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
You know, Brown really forcing the issue there on the drive, making sure that he drew contact.
He hits the second from the line. And there's 1:45 left to play in the first half. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Towns. There's the triple. Buries it from 3. Towns has got 7.
Towns is really good at the three-point line. He's a volume three-point shooter and relishes taking shots from there. You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity. Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
To the inside. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That's on Al Horford. You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
Kicks it out to Smart. It's Brown on the wing. Shot clock at 3. Fires it. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
Man, how about the cool, composed attitude of Jaylen Brown in these spots? I mean, rising up and knocking it down with the shot clock up against her, that's pretty good.
Towns passes to Russell. Back to Towns from outside the arc. Horford pulls it in. Boston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to Tatum. Williams with the screen. And the Celtics another 3.
I love seeing Tatum continue to work on that jump shot. I mean, he's a fantastic scorer. And with the jump shot added and refined, he's only going to get better.
And so it's Boston earning this break in the action, up 10. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much, Al, as you anchor that front court.
Thanks very much, Allie. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
So the Celtics 5 right now. We've got Malcolm Brogdon, Danilo Gallinari out there with Griffin. Then there's Grant Williams, and it's White in at the 2. And stolen by Williams. Brogdon finds Williams. The kick out to White. Pass to Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
Boy, White doing a nice job that time, working around the defense and finding the open man.
Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Brogdon. To the paint. Here's Anderson. That one is off. And Boston going the other way now. Williams on the wing. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Anderson passes to Reed. And the layup falls. Reed's got his first points of the game.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Outside Brogdon. White, the pass to Griffin. Oh, and Reed with a block. Here's Brent. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Reed can't hit.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Williams passes to Griffin. Another shot, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. Big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
He's off on the second. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Inside, Anderson. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Outside Brogdon. Outside Gallinari. No good. Nice D from Anderson. The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And Anderson, no good on that one. Boston has gone 6 of 8 from the three-point line in this matchup. White can't hit. White with the steal. And he lobs it up. And Griffin slams it in.
Well, the timing of Griffin really superb in these situations. He has a great sense for when to leave the floor on these alley-oop jams.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Anderson with a screen on Brogdon to the middle. Pass to McLaughlin. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
We've got a line change here for Boston. Anderson gets the bucket.
I think he caught the defense napping. Those plays can be soul-crushing.
And Boston calls time here. And there's 1:45 left in the third quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Second shot opportunity. There's Tatum with the 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Towns goes in. Towns double team. That one drops for him. And now just a 4-point Celtic lead.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
The kick to Tatum. Gets the 3 ball to go. Tatum's got 28 points for the game.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Pass to Towns. McDaniels, a screen on Horford. Towns. It's not going to go for him, and it's Boston the other way. And here's Smart. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Towns goes in. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Williams defending. Here's Towns. Back to Russell. There's the 3. Hauled in by Brown. And he's going for the lob. And Williams punches it home.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. When he's making passes like that, too, watch out.
And not so fast. The
previous play is under
again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And, of course, they want to make sure it was the right call, but I'm not sure how much it'll impact this game. We'll see.
Yeah, the replay center in Secaucus is providing the officials with the necessary footage to make the call.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've gotten enough looks at it. The basket will not count. The quarter ended before he got it off. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Celtics up 9. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Towns plays the floor with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Brown passes to Tatum. Again, the Celtics good for two more.
You know, right there, you see some of the old-school mid-range game that Tatum has in his bag.
Back to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Boston has gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. Outside, Brown. Horford outside. Let's go with a three. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
Horford grabs the ball and immediately gets into a shot. You got to prepare with your feet and then be ready with your hand.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Personal foul.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Russell against Smart. Russell, the pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Towns doing a nice job with a smart play there, getting the ball to a ready shooter instead of trying to force it himself.
Tatum against McDaniels. Tatum drives in and finished off by Tatum.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
And they recover it. Gobert passes to Towns. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
On the wing, Tatum. Outside, Brown from deep three-point range. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. Boston with a rebound. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Russell against Tatum. Tries it from 16. And the Celtics tack on 2 more.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Pass to Gobert. Here's Russell. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Boy, good effort that time from Towns on the offensive board, ensuring that his team is able to end that possession with points.
A minute 20 left to play in the fourth quarter. Now here's Tatum. 6 to shoot. Williams a screen on McDaniels. Puts one up from 19. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Tatum's got 8 points in the quarter. Outside Edwards. Down low. Here's Gobert. Nails the baby hook.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Now Smart. On the wing, Tatum. 41 seconds left in the game. And the Celtics tack on 2 more.
stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And Russell, here we go. And it's powered home by Towns.
You know, Karl Anthony Towns can put up an easy, low-stress 30 or 40 points. And when he gets rolling, he's a joy to watch.
Brown with it. And so it's Boston with the W. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time...
Well, Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the point. And finished off by Brown.
Unselfish play by Tatum, getting it to a shooter in rhythm instead of chasing his own shot.
And here's Morant. Brooks outside. Morant drives in. And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Brown the pass to Tatum. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Memphis.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a three.
Here's Horford, following the score by Memphis. Tatum with it, guarded now by Jackson. 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Bane kicks to Adams. Back to Bane. And no good that time. Great D that time from Tatum. Brown against Morant. And it's Brown missing.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
It's stolen by Brown. And here's Tatum for 3. Boston, no good that time either. And stolen by Williams. Brown kicks to Smart. The kick out to Brown. And he drives in. And Greg, up and down the Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games. Quick decision-making of Desmond Bane, not wasting any time going up with his shot.
Smart kicks to Williams. Back to Smart. Wide open. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live, right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thank you, David. Now, Morant. After Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. Jackson passes to Bane. Jackson kicks to Bane. Horford with the rebound. Celtics trail by 3. Outside, Bane. Rebound by Williams. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Boston. Back to Horford. And there's the pass to Smart. He dishes it to Horford. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And that ties it up.
The offensive instinct of Horford, he knows exactly where to be, gets the pass, and gets it to go.
The 3 from Morant. No good that time. And the Celtics going the other way now. That gives them the lead. Smart's got his second basket.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now here's Morant. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
Tatum with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Jacks up a 3. Not going to go that time. It's a tie game in Memphis. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
You've got to be faster than that to beat Ja Morant to the spot. He's too explosive.
Now Tatum. Williams sets a screen for Tatum. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Morant passes to Bain. Tatum against Brooks. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
You look at the current stars in the league, Steve, and team compositions, it seems like the big man is truly back. Is it because he can do more things than just play down low?
Definitely, Kevin. They can dominate with their size, with rebounding and manning the paint offensively and defensively. But then now you have guys that can get out, start the break, finish the break, and knock down threes.
Now here's Morant. 10 points for him. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
Jackson hits both of them. Another level indeed for Ja Morant, his 3rd season, Smitty, in the NBA. And now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
And here's Morant after Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. Morant against Smart. Bain for 3. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Celtics with the lead. Tatum, that's for 2. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And Desmond Bain, good for 3. Bain's got 8 points.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Now here's Brown. He has 6. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Horford dishes to Brown. Over Bain. Here's Williams. Brown wide open. He fires. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And love how assured Brown looks taking these shots. His mid-range game is on point. He's squaring up like that.
It's stolen by Brown. Morant with the steal. To the inside. And Adams with the basket on the assist by Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 2. .146 left now here in the second. Hard kicks to Brown. And here comes the break. Payne for three. And again, it's Memphis with the three. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
Clock at 4. Here's Brown. And too long on the shot.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
There's 57 seconds left in the first half. Back to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Tatum looking around. To stop the run. Boston again missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 7.
Dillon Brooks is a guy who can finish inside or outside for you. A valuable asset on the break.
Here's Tatum. He's got 5. There's 18 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And he converts the layup. Tatum's got 7 points for the quarter. Morant against Smart. Up top, Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Hit by
The Celtics, 22. Let's get it for the double up team.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
On the floor for Boston. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in at the point guard position. And now, the first timeout called here for Boston. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And some changes here for the Celtics. Celtics trail by 11. Now, here's Brogdon. The kick out to Williams. A 3. Great tee that time from Green.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for Boston.
In his 11th season already, Danilo Gallinari finally made it past the first round.
Greg, in those 2021 playoffs with Atlanta, Gallo put on a show, shooting 44% from 3 in the conference semis and finals, showing Danilo was made for prime time.
Here's Conchar. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Green, the pass to Clark. Here's Conchar. Fires the 3. Gallinari with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Now here's Jones. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Sweet move, Green. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Green's got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Brogdon against Jones. Gallinari outside. No good that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Jones in the post. He's guarded by Brogdon. Here's Conchar. Rebound by Williams. Celtics trail by 11. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. The shot by Williams, no good.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Williams finds White. The kick out to Williams. Brogdon outside. Boston, no good that time either.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Brogdon against Williams. And it's off from three-point range. Boston's getting blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Jones, no luck.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Clark, the pass to Concho. And again, Memphis, no good. Celtics trail by 9. 1:14 left in the third quarter. Here's Griffin, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
And that is in Blake Griffin's DNA, dunking on guys.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Celtics on D. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. To the left wing. Here's Conchar. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Conchar's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Jones against Smart. Outside Tatum. Brown against Clark. Gets stolen by Jones. And taken away by Brown. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Smart leading the charge. Can't connect from short range. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Here's Conchar. No good from outside.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And here is Tatum. He's got 7. Shot on the wing. Count it. Tatum's got 9.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
An incredible defender. Smart can provide help as well as stick you one-on-one.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Grizzlies out in front, up 8. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
The fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And Brown is a guy who is constantly seeking contact. Defenders have to be more cautious around him.
And he can't hit the second.
I can't believe he missed those shots. Wow, he is usually lights out from there.
Williams kicks to Brown. Outside Tatum. 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Jackson. And Brooks. Here we go. Outside Bain. Pass to Morant. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Smart deciding where to go with it. The kick out to Tatum. And he uses the glass on the layup. Tatum's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Celtics.
A mix of agility and strength makes Tatum lethal inside. He can easily work around the defense.
Outside, Bain. He was all alone on that one. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
The kick out to Tatum. Over Bain. Tatum no good. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. They've led by as many as 11 points. Jackson dishes to Adams. Morant with a wide open look. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for the guys during the timeout. He is upset about the perimeter play. He told the guys on the defensive end stay connected to the shooters. On the offensive end, if you don't have an open shot, pass it around. And see if the ball starts to unstick, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Down low, guarded by Bain.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Smart kicks to Horford. Clock at 6. From 15 feet away, and that one hits back iron. Memphis leading by 11. On the wing, Bain. Back to Brooks. And taken away by Brown. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Morant against Smart. Outside, Bain. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Brown the pass to Tatum. Over Brooks. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Tatum's got 6 here in this quarter. Grizzlies have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Grizzlies.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket, didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ja Morant.
You love to see this kind of leadership, directing traffic, keeping everyone happy. He was the straw that stirred the drink.
And some of what Smart gives his team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Bain kicks to Jackson. To Bain, and taken away by Brown.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
Boston again missing. Bain passes to Morant. Jackson from long range. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown with it. So the Grizzlies take the win. So thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it. To the best kid
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K, a matchup of two of the league's top centers tonight, RJ. These kind of battles are different than they were just a few years back.
Yeah, big men, they have really entered into a new phase of dominance. These versatile centers in the league, they can do everything. They can run the floor, they can pass, you can run your offense through them. They can shoot from deep. They do a little bit of everything.
Incredible athletes. And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. Horford and Williams together in the front court. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. And it's Smart in at the 1. Garland against Smart. Pass to Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
And at 6'3", Mitchell gets high up there for those slams. I love that he didn't settle for the layup on that play.
Smart finds Tatum. "17-foot shot on the way, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron."
Okay, listen. Tatum can strike from anywhere. The mid-range is an open option for him at all times. 2022 proved to be a momentous year for Darius Garland, making his first All-Star game, which had to validate all of his hard work so far.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Garland against Smart. And here's Brown for 3. Counted from distance.
Love the response by Brown, marching right back down and dropping in his own 3.
Garland also managed to make some noise in the All-Star game, Richard.
Yeah, he certainly came to play in front of his hometown. He hopped off the bench and dropped 13 points, the most of any reserve player on the squad. Some pretty impressive stuff.
From deep, it's another 3 for Cleveland.
Hitting them right back. Garland fires off the three-point answer.
Outside, Brown. Horford outside. Three-pointer. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Garland. Here's LeVert. It's stolen by Tatum. Outside, Brown. Kicks it out to Smart. The 3 is up. And the Celtics another 3.
Proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
Here's Garland driving in. Mobley outside. Horford with a steal. Smart against Mobley. Right side, Tatum. Inside. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Mobley with it. Guarded now by Smart.
Proving how coachable he is. Mobley, this man is building a pretty decent passing game.
The Celtics have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start.
One thing I'll say about the Cavs, it's become clear these past few seasons, their front office is not afraid to make some bold moves.
Pass to Smart. 5 on the clock. Here's Brown. And he can't get that one. And it's Cleveland the other way. And Richard, I'm sure Cleveland fans welcome the front office taking the initiative.
Yeah, it's been a tough few years, and they needed to take some aggressive steps, and they did. And now they've got one of the best young core groups in the NBA.
Now here's Garland. From deep three-point range. Allen. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Robert Williams picks up 1.
Hard to stop a guy with Allen's physical gifts inside. He forces the defense to get sloppy and foul.
So both free throws good from Allen. Here's Brown. And we've got 1:18 left in the first. Outside Tatum. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one. Garland, the pass to LeVert. Back to Garland. Mobley outside. And here's LeVert for three. Cleveland gets it back. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Woo, out of nowhere. Allen flying in to slam it home. Didn't see that coming.
Tatum passes to Brown. Back to Tatum. Smart outside. Horford, a screen on Garland. Back to Tatum. Here's the three. And the Celtics another three.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from mid-range.
Garland against Smart. The drive by Garland. He got it off in time. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. It's the Celtics. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Boston. On the court for the Celtics. Second quarter underway. Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. And it's Williams in at the 5, down low. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And here are the Cavaliers now, trailing by 2. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Outside Garland. 5 to shoot. Mobley, a screen on Smart. Garland for 3. Hauled in by Brown. Boston's got all 4 threes to drop from downtown in this game. And Smart with the bucket on the assist from Tatum. Smart has got 5 points.
Impressive ball handling from Tatum. Attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
Mobley outside. It's LeVert on the wing. Back to Mobley. Mitchell against Brown. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
And, man, it has been so impressive watching Evan Mobley, my pick for the Rookie of the Year, make such a quick impact in the league. You've got to be excited about his future.
Knocks it down from distance.
And that's probably his most dangerous weapon. Tatum just has a smooth jumper.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Garland, outside Mitchell. Pass to Allen. Soft touch off the glass. Allen's gotten his second bucket. And what you have to admire about Mobley is how long he is.
He uses his length well to get his shot off in the post, as well as on defense where he understands how to distract shooters. Such a promising player.
And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Brown against Mitchell. Shoots over Brown. Mitchell misses.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Horford passes to Williams. Smart against Garland. Brown inside. They shoot again. Williams. Great positioning on the putback. And the Celtics lead by 7.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Garland against Smart. Pass to Mobley. Back to Garland. Outside Mitchell. Nice move. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell. Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Now Tatum.
2 minutes.
He's got 10. Pass to Brown. Horford, a screen on Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Smart outside. Into the lane. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
The Cavs trailing. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
The great positioning, the 7'1" wingspan. That combination makes Horford a dangerous shot blocker.
Tatum from long range. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Garland, the pass to LeVert. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. LeVert's got 7 points in the game.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
1:02 left in the first half. Right side Tatum. Ooh, stolen by Allen. To the paint. And Mobley throws it down.
Not a long way up for Mobley, but he rises to the rim for the finish.
Now here's Brown. He's got 5. It's Smart on the wing. Kick out to Brown. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. Brown's gotten 4 this quarter.
He can do a lot with the ball, but Brown is just as good playing off the ball. He's always ready to catch and fire.
Allen with a screen on Smart. Garland for 3. The long distance 3 is buried. He has 6.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
The kick to Tatum. Back to Smart. Pass to Williams. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Celtics out. Through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today?
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Kevin Love out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's Okoro. Then there's Ricky Rubio. And it's Stevens in at the 3. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Brogdon. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Here's Okoro. He drops it from range.
You could argue that Kevin Love is the finest passing big of his generation. I don't know who's making that argument, but he is always looking to get others involved.
Brogdon up top, covered by Rubio. Pass to Griffin. 4-3. Love grabs the miss. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. For the lead. And they'll get another chance. Lopez passes to Love. Here's Okoro, guarded by Brogdon. Just 5 to shoot. Now Rubio, second chance shot. And it's Love missing.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
It's tipped. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. The 3 from Okoro. The shot won't fall. The Celtics with the lead. Williams in the post. Gallinari, the pass to White. With the drive, laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
And it's Okoro penetrating, and he jams it home with authority.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And Griffin slams it in.
And that right there was vintage Blake Griffin. After all his injuries, it's awesome to see him hammer down the alley-oop.
Love against Gallinari. This for the tie. Love, and that one's good. Love's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
The kick out to Williams. Back to Brogdon. It's stolen. And now the Cavaliers on the break. There's the foul to try to stop the break. But that'll be a clear path foul. They'll get a free throw and possession here. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for them. And the three-point shot, so important, Richard. That's something you added after you came into the league. What was that process like?
Well, look, as the game tilted that direction, it was no secret. You have to put in that time. But what I try and tell people is that it took me 3 years before I was able to even become a consistent three-point shooter, and another 5 before I became a good one. So as long as you're putting in the work, you're going to see the results.
Those who evolve are those who stay around. So he gets them both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
And it's a completely new group for the Cavaliers. Brown against Mitchell. Outside Garland. It's stolen by Smart. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Garland with the ball. Guarded now by Smart. Mobley against Williams. The 3 from Mitchell, and the three-pointer goes. Mitchell's got 7 points in the game.
It does a lot for their spacing when Mitchell's draining threes. That's what they want from him. He can really open things up for their bigs inside.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. And here's Tatum. He's got 10. There's the drive. And then Tatum slams it in.
Mercy, Jason Tatum is a bad man.
Smart against Garland. LeVert outside. Pass to Mobley. Just 5 on the clock. Takes a turnaround, Jay. And there are the Cavaliers with another bucket.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
Outside Tatum. And finished by Tatum. Wow!
When you got a guy that's too big for a guard, he's too quick for a forward, what do you have there? You have Jason Tatum. He is an absolute matchup nightmare.
The Cavaliers have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Outside Mitchell. Driving to the basket. From deep, Mobley. Rebounded by the Celtics. On the wing, Tatum. He's checked by LeVert. Lets a floater go. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. Pass to Allen. It's LeVert on the wing. Mobley, a screen on Tatum.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
The third quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers ahead. Up 5. Don't go away. We'll be back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Celtics, Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Smart in at the point.
Smart play by Tatum. Using the fake to get the contact, get to the line, little easy two.
And so he hits both. The Cavaliers leading. Garland with the ball. Outside Mitchell. Allen with a screen on Brown. Back to Garland. Clock at 6. Outside Mitchell. Lets the three fly. Horford pulls it in. Boston has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Tatum from long range. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul. Cleveland has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Garland against Smart. Outside Mitchell. Count it and one. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, the foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the official.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for his guys during the break, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Man, showing some terrific range. Tatum's got 10 points here in the second half. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Outside for Mitchell. From downtown. LeVert goes against Tatum. Mitchell up top. Cleveland gets it back. Allen. Mobley finds Garland. Mobley, a screen on Smart. And he lobs it up top. And Mobley throws it down.
It must be nice to have a 7-footer like Mobley that you can just throw pretty much anything out there and he'll go get it.
Horford outside. Pass to Smart. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
And I love watching Garland mature into a leader. And you know what? He is not done yet.
And Boston calls time here. The Cavaliers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Outside Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Brown. From deep, Mitchell. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Intelligent decision by Mitchell, using the pick and roll to break up the defense and get open.
Mitchell against Brown. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Every team in this league wants a Jaylen Brown, a tremendous two-way wing, and boy, Brown can put up giant offensive numbers.
Garland against Smart. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Outside for LeVert. This one for 3. 1:56 left in the final quarter. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Allen with a screen on Brown. From deep, Mitchell. And another shot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
We have seen Allen look more for his offense over the years, which in turn draws the D's attention.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 9-point game here. Boston's gone 6 of 8 from the three-point line in this matchup. Mitchell against Brown. Drives to the hoop. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line.
Well, that was a courageous drive by Brown. He knows the defense is right there, and he's like, yeah.
And both free throws good for Brown. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Now Garland. From behind the arc. Hits a three-pointer.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
On the wing, Tatum. The three is up. Shot clock at 5. The rebound by Allen. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot. Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Cavaliers.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Graham. Competitive game. They battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well-deserving of this win.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Darius Garland.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. LeVert passes to Garland. And here's Mobley. Horford covering. The 17-footer. Knocked loose. And so the Cavaliers take the win. Evener. All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Brian.
Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Floats it up for Williams, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. McDaniels passes to Towns. Tries again. Russell, no luck.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The kick out to Tatum. Williams has a screen for Tatum. 6 to shoot. The putback, and Williams is right there.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thanks so much, David. Here's Russell after the basket by Boston. Right wing. Horford against Towns. Now here's Edwards. He's guarded close.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Now here is Horford. Outside, Smart. Back to Horford. In the corner, Tatum with it. Shoots over McDaniel. That one, no good. And Minnesota now the other way.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit. And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
They throw good, Edwards. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Now here's Tatum. Brown finds Smart. Back to Brown. And here is Tatum. Plenty of space. It's rebounded by Towns.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Here's Edwards. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Robert Williams.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair. Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
Now here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Jaylen Brown has improved as a setup guy. That pass was on time and on target.
2 minutes. McDaniels in the post. Tatum on him. Takes the 3. Shot by McDaniels, no good. And so Horford will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Loads it up for Williams. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
What I really love about this kid, Williams he's physical, he's explosive, and yes, he plays above the rim. He just brings that nastiness to the game.
Now here's Edwards. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Brown. Smart kicks to Tatum. 3-pointer. Rebound, Minnesota. Edwards with it. Out guarded by Tatum. And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this is how Al Horford gets it done as a rim protector. His anticipation and his positioning are exceptional.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Endorse this Celtics team, very young. How are they doing it?
In consecutive drafts, they drafted 2 talented and elite two-way players. That's Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. And so, yes, both guys are young, as is the entire core. But the fact is they've matured together, they've had deep playoff runs, and they remain dangerous.
Towns, and he banks in the layup.
If Karl Anthony Towns carves space and is in the painted area, it's going to go in the basket. He's that good.
Brown kicks to Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Towns. Timberwolves trail. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Floats it up for Williams. It's stolen by Edwards. And the rejection by Tatum.
Probably the most underrated aspect of Jason Tatum's game is his defense. Size, length, strength, you name it, sends that one back.
And so Boston again turning it over.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Edwards. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Tie game in Boston. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come.
Please give a big round of applause for your Celtics youth team.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what do you think?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the 1. Gobert with the block.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says, no, sir.
Round the pass to Williams, and it's Williams throwing it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here. How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Outside Tatum. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. And the Timberwolves with possession here. And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep. Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
Back to Towns. Just 5 on the clock. There's Russell with the 3. They get it back. Gobert. Edwards kicks to Russell. The feed to Towns. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. The kick out to Tatum. Fires from deep. That's good. A tough shooting night. He's 2 for 8 and looking for more.
Boy, from the moment he entered the league, Jason Tatum has proven to be a knockdown three-point shooter. Huge asset for his team.
Timberwolves trail by 5.
Give a big round of applause for Celtics.
Outside Russell. Inside. Here's Gobert. Williams with the block. Brown against Edwards. Brown jams it in.
Oh, my goodness. How about that move by by Jaylen Brown. That is spectacular.
To the paint. Russell passes to Gobert. And stolen by Williams. The three from Tatum. Rebound, Minnesota. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Here's Brown after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Tatum with it. Working on McDaniels. Horford dishes to Tatum. Offline with his three. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 5. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Brown. And it's Towns missing. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Tatum kicks to Brown. The kick out to Tatum. Williams, a screen on Edwards. And here's Tatum for 3. Tatum with another miss. Minnesota calls timeout.
Guys, you think about the Boston Celtics, and obviously the offense is driven by the two J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. So much of what Boston does starts with their wing play.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Russell inside, guarded by Smart. Gobert the pass to Edwards. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Smart. Tatum with it. He's picked up by Russell. Goes up. And it's Russell with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Poked away. Celtics leading by 5. Brown the pass to Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
You know, he just plays with such tenacity on both ends. Williams is a rising talent who wants to prove he belongs.
Outside Edwards. And stolen by Horford. And a fast break now for the Celtics. And here's Tatum for 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's the Boston Celtics in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the. Thank you, David, for that interview.
21, the Timberwolves, 13.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
He's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
If he is in the area, he's going to challenge your shot. He's going to block it, alter it. He's going to have an impact.
White is out there with Brogdon. Then it's Williams. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Griffin in at center. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Rivers against Brogdon. Down low. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Prince. Missed inside. Celtics leading by 6. Right side, Griffin. White looking around. Picked by Griffin. Oh, Griffin in position. And stolen by Prince. Here's Noel. He's guarded by Brogdon. Anderson's shot is off. And here's Boston. For Grant Williams, Doris, he made a giant leap during his 3rd season. In your estimation, why?
Well, it's interesting, Kevin. It could be any number of things, but remember, for the 2019 draft picks like a Grant Williams, the first 2 years of their careers had major interruptions in the NBA schedule. 21-22, year 3, first normal schedule for these guys.
Rivers dishes to Anderson. No good with the layup. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Drive in, kicks to White. Out to Gallinari. The pass to White. Stolen by Reed. Anderson with the ball. Now guarded by Gallinari. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Williams for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Anderson with the screen for Rivers. Anderson passes to Prince. The kick out to Anderson. Just 5 to shoot. And the layup's good off the glass. 6 points for Kyle Anderson.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
It's Brogdon on the wing. He's guarded by Rivers. Outside to Brogdon. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Brogdon's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 1:53 left to play in the third. Here's Anderson. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You love seeing them set that hard a screen, and boy, do they get a clean look off it.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Taurean Prince. Edwards has come in for Noel. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Rivers. Now here's Horford. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. And Brown throws it down.
Oh my goodness, Brown finishes off the drive, not simply laying it in, but a message of authority on the dunk.
Edwards dishes to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Anderson outside. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Russell. He takes it in, and it's sent back by Horford. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Kyle Anderson. 4 on the clock. Here's Towns. Hangs in the air, and he sinks the layup. Towns has got 10 points in the game.
You know, I like that he didn't go for the straightforward layup. He gave us a little something extra right there.
Tatum with the screen on Edwards. Brown finds Tatum. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Brown wide open. He fires. Misses the 3. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Edwards driving inside, and he can't jam it through.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Outside, Smart. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Horford wide open. He shoots. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Passes it to McDaniels. Now, here is Russell. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And not so fast. The officials are...
The previous play is under review.
Make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
We're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, looking at the replay, that he got it off. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Back to the action in just a minute. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding up.
Here's Tatum, and the dunk by Tatum.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
The kick out to Towns. And it's sent back by Horford. Outside Tatum. 1 minute now into this 4th quarter. Driving the lane. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Smart.
Well, he's got moves and counter moves inside. Towns makes the defender pick his poison.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach for the Celtics talked to his team during the break. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
All right, David, thanks. Here's McDaniels. Russell kicks to McDaniels. Out to Russell. To the middle. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That is his first foul of the game.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
They like to fly in at the last moment rather than establish position early.
Tatum passes to Brown. Back to Tatum. Brown against Edwards. Here's Williams. The kick out to Tatum. Horford against Towns. Here's Tatum. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. And that's 13 points for Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum, a 3-level scorer, gets to the mid-range jumper. It's good.
Outside Edwards. Off target with his 3.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game. He's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Brown, good.
Jaylen Brown thrives when it comes to scoring through contact. This is a guy who is constantly looking to initiate that body contact with the defense.
Here's Edwards. The rebound by the Celtics. Williams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Brown. And another basket for Boston.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Towns, wide open. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, Rudy Gobert securing the board and making sure to convert.
Smart with the ball. Outside Tatum. Williams has a screen for Tatum. Off target from outside.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Russell finds Towns. Hands it from downtown. And now just a 5-point Boston lead.
How about the calm demeanor of Towns? Well made for pressure situations.
Smart Smart against Russell. Inside Smart. The kick out to Brown. It's stolen by Edwards. Pass to Towns. And stolen by Horford. Tatum deciding where to go with it. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's the three. Good on the three-point shot. And the Celtics lead by 8.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
26 seconds left in the game. Horford the pass to Tatum. Top of the key. The offensive rebound. Back to Horford. So we see Boston get the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point.
Look at Horford just rocketing off the floor, putting the defense on notice with a big dunk.
And here are the Grizzlies now. The Celtics making their last shot. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up. In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Horford for three, sinks the tray. Horford's got 5.
He's really become a better all-around player. Brown's passing continues to evolve. Nice find.
Pass to Brooks. Fires the 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. Well, Smitty with Morant. His ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
BA, before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Shot clock at 6. Horford with it. Checked by Brooks. And here's Brown for 3. They get it back. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. That's on Steven Adams.
If you want to talk about a high-value veteran, Al Horford is your guy. I mean, he's been around the block and has a ton of wisdom to share with younger guys.
Now here's Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Bane against Brown. Left side, Morant. The 3 from Bane. Good, and the setup by Morant.
Great vision by Ja Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Up top, Tatum. Brooks defending. Tatum, good. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now here's Brown. Outside Tatum. Back to Brown. Going inside. And the jam by Brown.
And the defense didn't even see Brown coming. Driving in hard and making a statement.
Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
BA, no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. 1:46 left in the opening quarter. To the inside, Adams. Williams grabs the board. Boston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Tatum inside. Brooks defending. Got a hand on it.
On the block shot, Dillon won't beat you with length, but he does have good lift off the floor.
Just 4 to shoot. Horford passes to Smart. Tatum from long range. And Morant clears the board. Memphis has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Out left to the wing. Back to Brooks. Jackson outside. Smart against Brooks. Plenty of space. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Brooks has got 5.
Nice jump shot by Dylan Brooks. Just a natural competitor.
Outside Tatum. Horford outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
The veteran savvy of Horford. I mean, he does an outstanding job going at the defense and drawing the whistle.
Horford hits them both.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Moran against Smart. On the wing, Bain. Pass to Brooks. The three-pointer off the mark. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Outside Tatum. Shoots over Jackson. Boston again missing.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
Yeah, such a good-looking jumper. Nice high release. Tatum can do this all day.
And so it's Al Horford making things happen for the Celtics.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead of the second quarter. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Boston.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bade in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center position.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dylan Brooks proved he was a big game player, going in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
Memphis has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Brooks finds Adams. Kicks it out to Jackson. Three-pointer. And a great assist by Moran as that one goes. Jackson's got 6 in the quarter.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
You know, talking about Dylan Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
Now here's Jackson. He has 6. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Brooks against Tatum. Here's Smart. Oh, Adams with the block.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
And finished off by Tatum.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Now here's Moran. He's got 5. Tatum pulls it in.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. In the past, you'd see coaches use the fire and brimstone approach. We don't see that much anymore, Smitty.
No, times have changed. It's still okay to get emotional and do some hard coaching, but now you have to stay in control, or sometimes you will lose the player's respect.
Now here's Moran. Pass to Adams. Kicks it out to Jackson. The offensive rebound.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets position, you're not rooting him out of there.
Outside Tatum. Jack's up a 3. Boston, no good that time either. It's tipped. Memphis leading. Here's Brooks. And a foul call. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
Previous play is
slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The free throw dropped for Brooks. And Brooks drops them both.
Dillon Brooks has had one heck of a start to his career. He's a solid rotational player.
Brown passes to Tatum. Back to Brown. Smart outside. Brown drives in. And the jam by Brown.
And this is what makes Brown so dangerous. His ability to slice and dice physical defenses to pieces.
Morant, the pass to Bane. From the arc. Horford pulls it in. As for Dillon Brooks, he's the glue that holds these guys together, Smitty.
No doubt, B.A. He's their emotional leader on this team. He can take over games at times offensively. He is really the heartbeat of this club.
And that one's good for Brooks.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
And the Celtics call time here. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Smart passes to Brown. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Man, Brown wanted that bucket. Now Jalen gets to go to the free throw line.
Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Up top, Morant, defended by Smart. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jackson. No good on the shot. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Here's Tatum, and finished off by Tatum.
That's good hustle. Tatum beating several guys up the floor, putting himself in a position to contribute.
Morant against Smart. To the middle, and stolen by Williams. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Brown, hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And now it's a 4-point Celtic lead. And here's Morant. He's got 5. Pass to Adams. Now here's Brooks. Outside Morant. Back to Brooks. To the inside. Shot to stop the run. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Growing into his role as a franchise player, Tatum with a huge game. It's been so much fun watching him tonight.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Here's Brown. And the first half comes to an end. All right, Allie, thanks for that. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
We've got Grant Williams, Malcolm Brogdon out there with Derek White. Then there's Al Horford, and it's Hauser in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Boston 5. Outside, Green. Clark with a screen on Gallinari. And it's Green missing.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Brogdon with a bucket.
So decisive on the drive. If you don't give Brogdon a lane to the rim, he'll make one.
Here's Green. After the basket by Boston. Pass to Jones. Williams from long range. That shot missing. And Boston going the other way now. From deep. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Brogdon. And now it's a 9-point Boston lead. Timeout called. Memphis. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. It's stolen by Brogdon. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. And Brogdon with the stuff.
An opportunistic swipe from Brogdon. He saw an opening and turned it into a successful fast break.
Pass to Conchar. Looking to end the run. Sends it home from three-point land. Conchar's got his first 3 points of the game.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Outside Brogdon. Outside for Gallinari. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Tough guy to defend. Gallinari with the skill, the knowledge of the game, and gifted physically.
Gallinari hits them both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Jones against Brogdon. Outside, Green. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
In rhythm, what a beautiful release by Danny Green. The catch and shoot, he has it to a science.
Brogdon against Jones. Count the basket. Brogdon's got 6.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Outside, Williams. Here's Conchar. He's guarded by White. Green with a screen on White. Here's Conchar. No good there, off the double clutch. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Brogdon, the pass to White. Back to Brogdon. Up top, Gallinari. Outside, Brogdon. 6 to shoot. That shot off. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Jones' shot is good.
That's just great court recognition there. He saw the D pack in the lane on the break, so he calmly rolls up and drained the transition 3.
And Boston calls time here. Got a line change here for Boston. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Smart outside. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside, Williams. Offline with a 3. The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Tatum. A minute 37 left to play in the third quarter. A nice shot by Brown.
And we have seen Brown take more and more threes recently, becoming very confident in this shot.
Jones finds Green. Takes a 3. Jones misses. And Boston calls time here. A line change here for Memphis. The Celtics have gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. Brooks against Tatum. Out to Horford. Takes the 3. Tatum controls the rebound and the putback. Tatum's got 14 points for the game.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. Here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 4 assists in the game.
This is something Jackson's worked on. His jump shot inside the arc.
Now here's Brown. 12 points for him. And Brown with the stuff.
Brown taking on all challengers. This kind of fearless approach is what his teammates and coaches love seeing.
Jackson with a screen on Smart. And here's Morant outside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. "20 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Tatum. 14 points for him. Horford outside for three. With one on the clock.
On D, Adams is so intimidating, using his size well to affect it.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Celtics. They lead by 13. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. On the court for the Grizzlies, Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5. And here's Brown for three. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Morant. Pass to Adams. Brooks from outside. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Smart. On the wing, Tatum. From deep. They get it again.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And out of bounds. Boston will have it. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Now Brown. From deep three-point range. No good there. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
There's Tatum with the three. Up again. Oh, the swat by Adams. Brown with the steal. There's Tatum with the three. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 3 assists in the game. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Their activity has been at a constant level. They're always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
Horford outside. Pass to Tatum. Goes up on the wing. Count that one. Tatum's got 19 points.
And with his incredible height and high release, and Tatum, he usually gets his jumper off pretty cleanly.
Morant with it. Guarded now by Williams. Good.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Boston has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Out to Horford. Puts up a three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got rebound number 7 tonight. Jackson can't get it to go.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Down low. Here's Horford. And he converts the layup. And the Celtics lead by 15.
Yeah, the moment Horford has the rock down low, good night. I mean, just too many moves from the vet.
Here's Morant. He takes it in. Morant with the slam!
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Outside Tatum. Outside Brown. Pass to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Smart for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Smart has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. For Memphis, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Effort's been there, check mark. The physicality, check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Celtics.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just two tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jason Tatum.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Tatum passes to Brown. Back to Tatum. All sorts of time. And that one hits the back iron.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
And stolen by Williams. Tatum finds Brown. There's 14 seconds left in the game. From deep. He's off on that one.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. Better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is?
lineup for the visiting.
Oh, a lot of history, Richard, between these two teams tonight will be another installment in this terrific rivalry.
And let me say, playing in the same conference, having to go through each other year after year, yeah, that can breed a little bit of contempt. Let's just say it that way.
Exactly. I'm sure you felt that against rivals in your division and your conference.
Yeah, I think most of the time they felt it against me.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Darius Garland. And it's LeVert in at the small forward position.
This man has a real crafty handle. Garland, I bet he surprises himself sometimes with his moves.
Tatum dishes to Brown. Outside, Horford. Tatum on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Allen.
That reach from Allen, let's just say it's tremendous.
Mobley. Cleveland moving the ball around. Back to Garland. Stolen by Smart. Over in the corner, Brown. The pass to Williams. Horford kicks to Smart. Pass to Tatum. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. Here's Garland. And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah, and teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
Looking at this Cleveland Cavaliers team, this is a squad that really wants to get out of that championship team shadow. They want to establish their own identity.
We've talked about it, Richard. The city of Cleveland eternally grateful to LeBron for winning them a title back in 2016.
And so is the franchise, but it's understandable why these players want to be given respect on what they've done for this team since he left, especially considering the recent success they've had with this young crew. Showing off his pure athleticism, Brown with a memorable finish.
Mobley outside. Allen passes to Garland. Mobley outside. Hit the crossover. Back to Garland. The 3. Cleveland the rebound. Allen kicks to LeVert. 6 to shoot. The 3 from Garland. Doesn't go that time. And it's Boston the other way. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. Hey, look, he knows they've got great shooters who can score from anywhere in distance. He thinks his team can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the league there. And he won't be pulling back the reins even if they start missing a few. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes. And with Darius Garland, the first All-Star game appearance was so special for him.
Yeah, playing in that 2022 game in his home arena in Cleveland. And he played for Team LeBron. That also helped. Garland had some highlight reel plays. He scored 13 points. It's pretty good coming off the bench. He's proving that he belongs with the NBA's best.
Now, here's Mitchell. Shoots over Brown. Here's Allen. Kicks it out to Garland. And the 3 ball is good. Garland's got 6 points.
Quick release jumper from Garland there, showing how fast he can get rid of it.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. Celtics trail by 6. Brown feeling it out a bit. The kick out to Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from mid-range.
Outside Garland. Mobley outside. Pass to LeVert. Here's Garland. Stolen by Smart. Here's Tatum. Outside Horford. Left side Smart. Brown outside. Shot clock at 5. up after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Night in, night out, Brown just makes plays.
Up top, Garland. Guarded by Smart. LeVert the pass to Garland. Teardrop shot. That one doesn't go. Good work defensively by Smart. Tatum with it. He's picked up by Mobley. There's Williams. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know, still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. A drive by Garland. LeVert with a wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Brown outside. And finished off by Brown.
There's that leaping ability. Brown, he just gets up so easy.
Garland looking it over. Tie game in Boston. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
11. The Cavaliers, 11. And your Celtics, 16.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
So on the floor for Cleveland, the defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's LeVert in at the 3 spot. Now here's Brown. He kicks it to Williams. Here's Tatum. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Tatum's got the lead up to 2 now for the Celtics. It's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. Mitchell outside. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
So aggressive and explosive. Mitchell working above the rim and doing damage. And how about Jaylen Brown, part of that young core for the Celtics?
Yeah, he's been through a lot with this young group of guys. They've grown together, they've come in together, and they've gotten better together. And you've seen the production of Brown increase because of it.
Here's Garland. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Pass to Mitchell. For the 3. Allen kicks to Mobley. Fires the 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Outside, Smart. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Wound up there for Allen. Poked loose. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Here's Brown. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Boston. Mitchell against Brown. Mitchell kicks to LeVert. Inside. Here's Allen. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Boston leading by 4. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Here's Tatum. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Tatum's got 9.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Mobley finds Garland. Holds it up there for Mobley. Hammers the alley-oop through. Hey, Richard, for a while, teams went smaller. They became quicker. Now we're seeing some teams go big, playing 2, sometimes 3 7-footers in the lineup. It's amazing.
Yeah, there's always a pendulum swing. Once it goes too small, then all of a sudden the pendulum swings back, and now everyone is looking for size. But you have to have size that can also stretch the floor, because teams need guys that can rebound. That's what they're looking for. Getting better at recognizing when his teammates are open. Garland, great time right there.
Now Smart, still looking for his first bucket in this one. The kick out to Tatum. Here's Williams. Shoots over LeVert. Williams can't hit. Cavaliers trailing. Mitchell passes to LeVert. Allen with it. And Garland has it in the corner. 1:07 left in the first half of the game. It's deflected. Cleveland moving the ball around. 2 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Celtics have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Smart deciding where to go with it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
As tough as they get, Smart's a bulldog out there, does a good job of drawing contact, oftentimes by initiating it.
And he's good on the second. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Garland. 6 points for him. And the pass to LeVert. He feeds it to Allen. Up again, and it's LeVert on the follow. LeVert's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Now here's Tatum. 9 points in the game so far. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by the Celtics. LeVert from outside. A three-pointer is right on target. LeVert's got 10 points in the game.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Cavaliers. Through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, guys, Caris LeVert getting it done today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Griffin is out there with Williams. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Derek White. And it's Gallinari in at the 3. That's the Boston 5. Love kicks to Rubio. Pass to Okoro. Shoots the 3. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Love. Okoro with it. White's there. Rubio with a wide open look. Here's Lopez. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And here is Okoro. The Cavaliers again can't hit. One area Isaac Okoro has shown lots of growth, Richard, is in his defense.
Yeah, he's becoming a talented stopper. You got to find ways to get on the floor, and defense is one of them. It's something you can tell he's worked on, but there's just something about his natural ability and the way he's leaned into it.
Here's Rubio after Malcolm Brogdon's bucket. Okoro passes to Lopez. Love against Brogdon. Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Love.
As a coach, you really like what Grant Williams brings. He's kind of that hybrid, a forward who can play inside or play outside.
And guys, it's been fun watching the evolution of Grant Williams.
Yeah, he's seeing more time on the floor in recent years, and the three-point shot, that's what sticks out to me. The more he shoots it, the higher percentage he seems to hit.
Now, here's Rubio. No points in the game yet for him. Passes it to Stevens. Stolen by Brogdon. The finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Active and alert on defense. You have to be a little more careful when dribbling around Brogdon.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And it's Rubio with the ball for Cleveland. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Kicks it to Okoro. Will it go? It's good from long range.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Celtics leading by 3. Now here's Brogdon. 6 points for him. The kick out to Williams. Fires top of the key. Cavaliers with the rebound. Love outside. Second chance effort. Pass to Stephens, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
The pass to Okoro. There's the triple. The rebound by Brogdon. Celtics have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Out to Gallinari. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And the Celtics lead by 5. Now, here's Okoro. White covering. Love with the screen on White. Okoro dishes to Love. Rubio outside. Back to Love. Just 4 to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
Sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
You know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels it's putting the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
There's the lob to Brown. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. 10 points for Jaylen Brown.
Impressive ball handling from Tatum. Attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
Garland against Smart. Garland kicks to Mitchell. Here's LeVert. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And he goes right over Jaylen Brown and skins it down.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Now here's Brown. He's got 10. No good. Good D by Mitchell. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Garland with it. Out guarded by Tatum. Garland, the pass to Love. From deep. He can't hit that time. And it's Boston the other way. To the paint. That's good from Horford on the assist from Smart. Horford's got his first points of the game.
And no doubt, Horford's size gives him an advantage in any physical altercation on the floor. He isn't going to back down.
Now, here's Garland. He has 6. LeVert the pass to Mitchell. And taken away by Brown. Here's Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Mercy, Jason Tatum is a bad man.
That will count. And that one released in time, but no good. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Celtics out in.
Please give a big round of applause.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Mitchell is out there with Garland. And it's LeVert in at the 3, the small forward.
A wing who wants to pound it down low. Brown earns a trip to the line.
Jaylen Brown.
He hits the second from the line. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Mitchell with it. Drives to the hoop. Garland finds Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
It's just too easy for Mobley. This man, he's quick off the floor. He's got a 7'4" wingspan. Look, this man finishes the way he was built.
Now Brown. Outside Tatum. Outside Horford. And finished off by Horford.
No chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
Mobley sets the pick for Garland. Pass to LeVert. Fires for 3. For 3, Mitchell. Mobley looking it over. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Allen is a monster on the glass and continues to improve as a scorer.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Celtics?
Shooting for Cleveland. Jarrett.
Both shots good from the stripe. Now a timeout called by Boston. It just seems, Richard, like Robert Williams is a guy willing to do anything to help his team.
And there's a whole lot he can do. His defense has never been a question. He can dish it. He's an aggressive rebounder. And look, his effort level, that's something you don't ever question.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin. Well, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for the guys during the timeout. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thank you, David.
Oh, a big night for Tatum. This is a guy who's put up 60 in the game. There is a short list, very short, that I am not on, who have done that.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Now, here's Mitchell.
Oh, wow! That is powerful.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Here's Smart. Passes to Brown. Shoots from the corner and off the front iron, and in it goes. Brown's got the lead up to 10 now for the Celtics. Mobley, a screen on Smart. Loads it up there for Mobley. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Yeah, and Mobley's teammates love throwing lobs his way. Why? Because he catches pretty much anything you throw up there.
Garland against Smart.
2 minutes.
The dish to Williams. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Down low. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Second team foul.
There's 1:38 left to play in the final quarter. Mobley outside. Sinks the three-pointer. And now it's only a 5-point Celtic lead.
Wow, you can see Mobley just growing over time, accepting these responsibilities in this big moment.
Here's Smart. The kick out to Tatum. 5 to shoot. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, this is how aggressive Tatum is. Excellent job of getting to the rim and a finish. Just light work.
Floats it up there for Mobley. Stolen by Smart. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Brown with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Williams can't get it to go.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
There's 37 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Smart against Garland. Smart dishes to Williams. Second chance shot in the corner. Horford with it. And here is Tatum. Shoots over LeVert. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And that's probably his most dangerous weapon. Tatum just has a smooth jumper.
Garland with the bucket.
I love seeing young players like Garland stepping up to the challenge and being the guy for their team.
So it's the Celtics. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.